Okay, so catch me up. I know I missed a lot. I knew I was missing Machine Head and Trivium. I was sad to miss both of those shows while I was gone.
Over the weekend, I was summing it up because I was telling people, hey, I'm back on the air this weekend. And if you missed me or what happened, in case you missed it, last weekend, I like to call it a rock and roll staycation weekend.
It was, yeah.
I stayed home, but I went out for like a few days in a row just experiencing rock and roll and metal. So I will say this, to sum it up, my weekend last weekend, the headline is Robb Flynn from Machine Head got me drunk. Like, that's the first.
I love it. Yes. There. On his whiskey, right?
And he made some other drinks for me, which I'll get into in a second. So rewind back to Thursday. So the day you were flying out to New Orleans, I went to the Masonic in San Francisco, see Trivium and Bullet for My Valentine. They're doing the Poison Ascendancy tour, which we've been talking about for months, ever since they announced it, playing the music, did the interview, all that stuff. Check out the interview with Matt Hafey on the Bones YouTube channel, which I need to upload our stuff onto our YouTube channel as well at some point. But so I went to the show and I get there, brought my brother Tommy and our buddy Cliff, who's a local wrestler. He loves metal and everything. So he really wanted to go. So I'll take care of you. Come with me. And so we go. Matt texts me and like their like production assistant guy was going to come meet us. He told us meet at the merch booth by at a certain time, which shout out, I'm wearing my Trivium Ascendancy
your
shirt,
Trivium. That's
which actually
cool.
I got to show you. A little crazy.
Like, oh my God, what else did you buy?
I bought
Holy
5
hell.
shirts. They had a lot of cool shirts. Like, so
oh my God.
Here's the tour shirt.
Oh, that's really cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. Great choice. Yep.
And then
we need a fashion show. We need you to be
every Monday or whatever. I'm gonna wear these each week. So
perfect. It'll be an ongoing fashion show. Sick.
Yeah. So hopefully people realize I try to wear cool shirts for our streams. Another one.
I have my New Orleans sweatshirt on just for you guys. Ooh,
this is badass.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's just some badass stuff. Sorry, I'll try rapid fire here, and then
this is really great for audio only listeners.
I know. Sorry, yeah, you got everyone got to go to YouTube.
Ooh, that's sick.
But they got cool, like the sword and stuff, and
Trivium has always had really great artwork, really great merch.
And then so I got 5 shirts total, and then I also got a Machine Head shirt.
Sick. Oh, that's a great one. Yep.
Shout out to Matt and Trivium, those guys, for just having awesome merch. Because I bought 2 the first night, then we went the next night. I bought the other 3 because they were the first night I was like, okay, what's in 3X? And then it was like these 2. I'm like, all right, I'll get them. The following night, I was like, what do you have 3X? And they're like, we have this. I'm like, oh, all the other ones, finally.
Oh,
so
great.
I bought them all instead of having to go to the website. So
that's amazing. And then the next night you went to Hard Rock, finally, that we've been talking about for
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, so outside, I'm waiting at merch. All the guys from Hatriot were there. They all say hello. So we all go backstage. The guy escorted us backstage, and we go to their one of their backstage rooms. They call it the pig pen. That's their warm-up space, their warm-up time. So I walk in, and they're already playing. And all of a sudden, I look, and I see Phil and Marta Demmel in the room. And Phil's oldest son's there with them. And, like, we're all hugging. It was, like, Phil's birthday the day before. So shout out, happy birthday, Phil Demmel, belated birthday.
Love Phil. Happy belated.
So we're all hugging. The Hatred guys. So it's, like, all, like, family and friends of ours are in this room. So Trivium's, like, playing, warming up for, like, 20, 25 minutes. And then as soon as they were done, they had to go ready to go on stage. So they're like, we got to go get ready. I'm like, okay, cool. And so we go back out there, and the show was phenomenal. They played first, then Bullet, and then they kind of been alternating. So it was just an awesome night. Just a lot of boneheads there. Just a lot of other cool people I haven't seen in a minute. It was just a really awesome show that did Ascendancy front to back. It was incredible. I got a bunch of photos and videos posted online. Here, I can just show you.
I did see that.
Yeah. So let's see. This was backstage at the Masonic. So really go up these back there. So that was cool.
So cool.
So then, okay. So what happened was, as I'm walking out, I was like, oh, Matt, hey, I see you guys are playing Wheatland tomorrow night, Sacramento. He's like, yeah, if you want to come, let me know. I'm like, all right, let me check. I just got to see if, I can logistically make it all work. And so he's like, just text me, let me know. I'm like, all right. So Trivium plays, and it was a phenomenal show. I'm like, oh, I really want to see this show again. So during Bullet for My Valentine, I'm texting Matt from the soundboard. I'm like, all right, I want to come out tomorrow. He's like, all right, done. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, all right, I'll see you at the pig pen tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So Friday, I was like, okay, where's Wheatland? I've not been up there probably ever. So I left Alameda at 3:45. I put in Google how far. Take a guess how far on a Friday afternoon traffic?
Probably 3 hours.
2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm like, oh my God. So I tried to make up there as fast as I could. I pulled up to the Hard Rock Casino in Wheatland, which is like 30 minutes past Sacramento with all the traffic. About 6:30, 6:45. The show starts at 7. Thank God, though, they were playing last on Friday night. So their pig pen and the hangout and everything was later. So my buddy Cliff met me there. So I parked my car. It's like one huge parking lot. The casino's in the middle of nowhere. It's in Wheatland.
I've heard that,
Middle of nowhere, but they got a huge parking lot. So I parked kind of far because there was a lot of people with Trivium and Bullet shirts walking. I was like, okay, a lot of people are here for the show. So I parked. I ran over. We go inside. And I'm like, walking, I'm like, whoa, like I love casinos. Like I'm not a big gambler, but I just like the vibe there. So it was super nice, super clean. Like it's awesome. The music venue itself is really cool. So we go in there, same thing. We meet by the merch. The guy takes us down there. Alex, the drummer, he had a bunch of family there too. So we're part of his family. We all go downstairs, same thing. Pig pen performance. We watched them warm up, hung out for a bit. That was really cool. So I was like, we were let me see, pull this up here. Oh, there we go. So yeah, there's Matt, and then I got to get a photo with the rest of the guys on the way out of the rooms. Like, guys, I don't have a group photo with all 4 of them. So this was the closest I could get in that tiny room we were in right there. So but anyway,
that's cool.
Same thing. But yeah, we had seats that night. So it was just nice to sit down after just running around and everything. Long day Friday. But nonetheless, the venue is cool. Like it is nice. I mean, we need to do a road trip up there. There's a lot of good tours coming through that.
We'll do an overnight. We'll stay the night up there.
That's the thing too. I was going to say, for me, it's like, because when the show got done, like it still was like an hour and 50 drive back. So it's like almost 2 hours. So it's almost like I got home like at 2:15 in the morning. So
that's worthy of an overnight.
Yeah, if you can stay overnight. But anyway, so jump ahead Saturday, hit up Robb Flynn and he's like, yeah, come out to the show. And so he says, come hang out backstage after the show. So Machine Head was awesome. A bunch of the Bay Area metal community was out there. I saw our boy Craig Cicero and Chris Contos from Forbidden. Phil and Marta were there as well. I'm like, Phil's awesome. Like, twice this week. I'm like, yeah, great to see you. The guys from Death Angel, Ted, Rob, and Will were all there. It was just
it was a reunion.
Our buddy Eric, security guard extraordinaire, he was there. So it was just a really awesome show. Machine Head was incredible. So afterwards, like I have this lanyard and I'm like standing there and I'm standing with everyone else. I'm like, okay, I don't know where to go. I was feeling a little imposter syndrome because I'm like, okay, like I've never hung out with like Machine Head after a show before. So, but then again, I was with a lot of people that I knew. So we all followed along to the one guy leading the charge, go downstairs. And sure enough, Rob comes out and the rest of the guys in the band. Luckily, Scott and Michelle were there. So I was like, oh, okay. Got to hang with them. And Rob comes in, but they had this box. So if you don't know, Machine Head's releasing their own whiskey. And so you open the box up and it's like 2 shotgun barrels, like there's the lyrics in Davidian, their song Davidian, like a shotgun blast whiskey. That's going to be the name of it. I don't know the details. We need to ask
Super
Rob.
Cool. Yeah. The picture you texted me was awesome.
So yeah, it's not in bottles. It's in like these glass or plastic. No, it was glass. Like cut off shotguns.
Yeah.
And you pour it in, and literally Rob's like, anyone gonna drink the whiskey? So Scott grabbed it and him and I were the first ones to drink from it.
That's awesome.
And then I went up to Rob and he's like, Huey, and he gave me a big hug. He's like, I'm glad you came. I was like, oh, thank you, man, for the invite. He's like, you want a drink? I'm like, yeah. He's like, follow me. And so him and I leave the party and we go down the hall. Like this is underground at the Fox in Oakland. So I'm following him around and we're talking about music and, he's thankful that, we've been playing the new single On the Bone. And we go into their dressing room, and like, man, they had like extra alcohol in there. And he's like, and he's making me a drink, and him and I are drinking them cheers, and he's like, there's beer in the fridge. I got some beer, and I'm like, man, this is fucking awesome. Like Robb Flynn from Machine Head getting me drunk on their hometown show. It was awesome.
Wow, that is legendary.
So thank you, Rob, for an incredible night. So then we went back up and just hung out for a bit, and then sure enough, there was a curfew at the venue, so everyone's like, you gotta leave. And so
you gotta get out.
So I have photos, I've not posted them, but then thank God my brother Tommy came and picked us up. And then so Tommy, he got off work, he took an Uber from his job in Oakland at Whole Foods to the Fox. I ran to the side door and gave him my key. I said, go get my car out of the garage, I'm hanging out here. So he went, got the car, got it out before the garage closed, went home, changed, and then I texted him when to come back and get me. Came back, picked us up. Scott and Michelle needed a ride home because they're in Alameda too. Gave them a ride. Nikki Black needed a ride to her car. So like we all pile into my car.
It's like a caravan.
A clown car, and dropped Phil and Marta were outside. They were waiting on an Uber. So we're all hanging out on the sidewalk. It was just such incredible, like early morning in Oakland. It was a lot of fun. I got a bunch of photos I'll post from that night too.
That's epic. That is definitely just as cool as what we were doing in New Orleans in a totally different way.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, Scott and I were looking at photos and videos from your wedding, and we're like, wedding renewal. We're like, oh man, wish we could be there. But then again, we're getting drunk with Robb Flynn right now, so that was pretty cool.
Not a bad
backup plan. Yes,
exactly. Well, I'm gonna have to join on the next one. I haven't seen Machine Head since it was last year at the where was that?
It was 2 years ago at the Warfield.
Was it 2 years ago already?
Yeah. When Robb Flynn said, when Jay brought me into the pit and I jumped up and Rob's like, baby, Huey.
So we have the audio of it. It was one of the coolest moments ever. That was so freaking great.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you had fun. It looked like an awesome time. I'm sad to miss out on that. Unfortunately, we can't clone ourselves, or maybe I did.
You are cloned now, apparently.
I know I am cloned. I wonder if that woman is still around. She's an older version of me. That's so weird.